Hello, welcome back. This is not much of a haul, but I got a couple new books, and I'm not gonna do any synopsis or anything. I mean, if you want to know about these books, just look them up, read it yourself. I always butcher them, so I'm not even gonna do it. All right. So here's Cal issue 3. I really like this issue. I liked it a lot more than the first two, and I felt like the story started making more sense. So yeah, we're all we'll end it with that. Bodies issue 1. It's a new series. It's a 8-part miniseries or limited series, whatever you call it. This was really good. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna keep reading it. It's um, it's pretty interesting. So I really like this one. Out of the books from last week, this was probably my favorite. Or not last week. Whenever these came out, what was that? 2 weeks ago, something like that. All right, we got X-Men number 49. First, Lorna Dane, aka Polaris. Jim Stranko cover. Nice looking book, as you can see. So yeah. Werewolf by Night number 1. Mike Plug cover. I like the monster books. I don't have a lot of the more modern ones, but I have a lot of pre-code horror and stuff like that. This is a lot. It looks a lot like Crypt of Terror, the first issue of Crypt of Terror, but the like the wall is in the foreground instead of the background where the werewolf's hiding. So if anybody's ever seen that, I forget the issue number on it. I'm sorry. I'm just winging this off the top of my head. So, but yeah, look up Crypt of Terror. It's a cover with like a woman walking, and you see a werewolf like kind of stalking her, like checking her out from behind a wall. So yeah, it reminds me a lot of that cover. I'm sure that's where he got the. I'm sure that's where Plug got the idea for that. All right, here's East to West 14, latest issue. Here's All Star Western number 10. First Jonah Hex, really scarce book, really hard to find. This copy is okay. I would really like to have a nicer one than this, but like I said, really hard to find. So I hope that explains it enough. You can see that bottom corner, pretty messed up. The rest of it looks good though. You know, the rest of the cover at least. I mean, there's problems though. I think there's some stuff on the back cover. I think there's staining and there's staining on the inside of the front cover a little bit. So you know, not really high grade. I'll put it that way. I think I have it as a 5.0 or 5.5, something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, I try to be pretty strict when I'm grading. All right, so here's the Captain America Annual 8, famous Mike Zeck cover. Really cool image. I got this a while back. I don't know if people have seen some of my earlier videos, but I talk about I went to a show that was at the Armory around here. They don't have them anymore, but there's a box where they had a bunch of $5, $3 books, a couple $10 books, stuff like that. I think I got this in like the $3 box, I believe. Can't really remember, but I think it was the $3 box, either that or the $5 box. So yeah, I mean it's not worth a lot anyway, but it's just a cool book, to look at least. So here's X-Men 58. This is the first Havoc in costume. and I think it's a Neil Adams cover, but don't quote me on that. And yeah, so let's get in there, get close to it. So, yep, that's what that is. Yeah, sorry I don't have any interesting stories with these. I'm not much of a story guy. Avengers number 6. This is I don't know what it is. I guess it's the first Masters of Evil. I also, in my opinion, it's the first Baron Zemo, but that's my opinion only. I know people will say that there's another book that's the first appearance of him, so you know, whatever. My opinion is my opinion, right? So I could say at least the first Baron Zemo as we know him. I mean, I think that's accurate at least. So, yeah. Alright, I got some nice rare Turtles books. I was surprised to see. I guess this one must have went down a little bit. There was a while there where these were like ridiculously high priced for the issue 2. I think I got this in a lot. I bought another issue with it, which I'll show you next. This is like the first appearance of the Mousers, and I think there's not that many of them printed. This is a first print too. I don't know what the print run was, but I think it's pretty low. It's not a bad copy, but it's not like high. It's not like upper high grade. It's like very fine. But this was like self-published and all that, so like even the paper stock is like not even your standard comic paper stock. It's not really glossy. The third issue though that's where they start using glossy paper and everything, which I'll show you that next. So this is a book I really like, and I'm glad I bought it when I did, because even though it seems to have gone down, it's still very pricey compared to what I paid. So here's issue 3. Issue 3. Sorry, I'm talking low. My bad. I'm trying to show both of them, but it doesn't want me to. Whatever. You've seen the first one already, so. This is issue 3. This one's a little bit nicer than that one. Not by much. Maybe like half a grade. You know, maybe this one's a 8.0, 8.5, something like that. And that other one, maybe 7.5 to 8.0 range. But I got both of these for what was it? I don't know, like $90 or $80, something like that. And they're both first prints, and they're both very fine-ish condition. So yeah, I'm happy that I got these when I did, because these are not too cheap anymore. I would say issue 2 was a truly undervalued book when you and I mean it has everything going for it to make it undervalued. You know, low print run, multiple printings of it, and it's independent book. You know, so yeah, all the makings of an undervalued book. But now you know. You missed the boat. You missed the boat. What can I say? Anyway, Classic Comics number 12. Rip Van Winkle and the Headless Horseman. Really interesting cover art. That's kind of the main reason I bought it. I thought the cover was really cool looking. You know, real like crazy looking. Guy with the long beard there. Really cool looking cover. I'm not sure who did it, but I can show you the signatures down there in the corner. Yeah, I guess I can look it up. I wonder if it's the same one who did the Arabian Nights one. The Arabian Nights one, I still need to get that. That cover's so crazy looking. It's an awesome cover. The first print's the best though, because you can see like the most of the picture. Like there's no big giant boxes with the name Classic Comics cutting into the picture. All the original like first prints, well not all of them, but a lot of them have this bar across the top, a yellow bar that says Classic Comics. The later prints have, a lot of them have this square. It's like a square that's like either on the right hand side or left hand side, top of the cover, that has the name, you know, Classic Comics Presents or something like that in there. I forget what it says. But yeah, and that's not the only, like that doesn't mean it's a first print if it has this bar on the top. That's just something that, you know, a lot of them have. But a lot of most of the first prints are all 10 cents also. So if you see the bar and 10 cents, you're pretty close. But the best way to check is just check on the inside of the book. There's an HRN number, and you just got to make sure you got the right number. And you can look that up online, you know, find out which printings have which number. So this is the first print right here. The edge has like some chipping or something going on. I think somebody cut it or trimmed it, but I don't know. At least on the top edge right there, it looks like it to me. Or the side of the top. Top edge looks okay, but the side up here. So yeah. Alright, so I got one more. That's a Golden Age book too, by the way. I think like 1943 or something like that. You know, somewhere in the 40s. So I got a slab book. And this is Showcase number 30. First Aquaman tryout issue. Origin of Aquaman. First time Aquaman's in his own title for full book. And one really nice cover with all your great comic book colors on it. You know, the yellow, red, and green, and even you got some purplish in there. Really cool. So here is the grade 5.0 white pages. Here's the back cover. The only reason it's 5.0 is that there's spine right here. You can see it better from the back. See how there's a little piece? Like, there's a pretty good sized tear in the spine there. So that is the reason. I don't know if you can get a look at that. My bad. I was looking out the window there, so I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so that is everything that I'm going to show for now. Not really buying a lot right now. I did make one purchase through eBay, so that should be coming later on, I guess. And I'm going to buy a book next week. I'll tell you everybody what I'm going to buy. I don't know, in case you people are interested in it. I'm going to get the new Little Nemo series. The first issue comes out next week, and the artist on it is none other than Gabriel Rodriguez. It's by IDW, and the writers, I forget, I think Eric Shanower or something like that. I'm not really familiar with the writer, but Gabriel Rodriguez is like one of my favorite artists. You know, I pre-ordered that a couple months ago. I don't even know why I pre-ordered it. They're probably going to not sell too well anyway. I don't know. But, you know, I just don't want to miss out on it, so I'll be picking that up on Wednesday. So maybe I'll throw that in my next video. And thanks for watching. See everybody next time. Have fun. Peace.